Hey there guys, I'm Danks564 and this is continuation of our Let's Play of Legends of Eisenwald, and we are about to go and hunt ourselves some werewolves. You're late. It's too late to leave today. Oh, really? And when do I need to come? Like, by the time we get where we'll be going to hunt, they will have broken. Well, we'll have to wait for tomorrow evening. It's better to leave as soon as the bell has struck the beginning of complying, but not later than midnight. We will be late. Now the werewolf must be hiding in its den. We won't be able to find it there. So basically, in the very evening, probably like in this part, right? Can I just maybe load before I go to the? Before I go to the, what's it called? Yeah, somewhere in here. You're just in time. We shall set off for hunting. Yeah, the locals told me that you noticed the shape. That they noticed the shape of a werewolf on the steep to the east from here. The beast must be observing its howling from the top. That's where we'll go. How do you suggest catching it? Live bait. There are old ruins not far from here. Not far from the steep. You and your men will hide there, and I'll go and stand alone on the steep. The beast will notice me and attack. When he approaches me, jump out in ambush, and we will hunt him down together. Is that rather risky? What if we don't arrive in time to help you? Don't fear for me. I have a charm against werewolves. You see that belt? I've never taken it off. A local witch put a spell on it. A werewolf can harm a person who's wearing it. It's a lot of faith you put in, like a trinket. So I need, yeah, basically, I basically need to go where I started. And I already cleared everything up there. So there's a bonus. I basically need to go into the tower, right? That's what the... If you don't manage, again, go to the steep in the east. Locals wonderful. Let's just have a safe and go into the ruins, I'm thinking. Do I need to be here? Or... well, I guess I need to get over here. Here's the steep where the locals saw the beast. I'll remain here, and you and your men hide in the ruins and wait until the beast appears. Okay. You and your men wait, at first tense and alert, but then less so, and minutes turn into hours. You spot the Wald pacing atop the steep, and he's clearly making no effort to hide his presence. Eventually, the Wald's patience seems to run out. He heads towards you. It will turn out he's a werewolf, right? Nothing came out of it, damn it. The werewolf didn't bite. Who knows why? Perhaps your charm scared away. Ah, right you are. Why didn't I think of this? Well, it can be helped. I'll have to go hunting without my charm next time. I'll wait for you in my mansion again, at the same time tomorrow. Idiot. Is he? Yeah, he's like the rogue type character. No, nothing changed. I was thinking maybe after reload it will change, but nope. Okay. I guess we'll... what do we have there? Is that the... No, not the good witch. Two sisters one? Senegal was settled in the hut in the thick forest. Her earns a livelihood. During the daytime, she is set transformed into all. At night, she can fight for the hut. Sharp nose for magic. If she smells a holy man or good witch nearby, she immediately hides in the forest. So I need to have no magic users, right? Well, let's go there just anyways and see if it's the right place. Probably is. What do we have there? Yeah, no, I don't think I can take them. What do we have in the ruined castle? Nothing. There's the road that leads all the way over there. Well, it leads all the way over there, huh? Why don't we go and maybe continue with our main quest kind of thing? Yeah. And also in the forest they will have their abilities. So I'd rather not attack them there. By abilities I mean ambush. So let's sell this stuff. We really don't need that. And really there's nothing I could buy here that would be useful at the moment, so let's just move on towards the west. Trade pavilion. What do we have here? I wonder if what werewolf will probably require a silver weapon, right? Fortunately, I did lose my silver sword with the new thing, so. That sort of sucks. How about I buy you this one? +2 melee attack and +2 defenses to everything. Sounds good. And let's buy you a hammer. I didn't use a hammer before, so it's a +2. Oh, it's right over there. Oh, it needs to go all the way around, okay. What do we have here? Just apprentices? Okay. Well, at least I know where, I think where the witch is. It's a long way away. I will definitely not be able to get back in time for the quest. Looks like they don't really welcome guests here. You explain to the doorkeeper the purpose of your visit. An hour passes as you count the wall-top merlons. You see a black kite further down to one of them. Finally, gate opens and the doorkeeper ushers you through. His expression is decidedly bored. Who are you? A defector, a mercenary, or a looter? Or simply another beggar? I'm Juliana Rotjäger, a mercenary. Do you have any dirty work for me? Looting, mutilating, or something of the kind? Sure. You are our kind. Of course I have. First bring me water. You don't get it, Weasel. I'm no water carrier. It's you who don't get it. It shouldn't be unusual water. It should be unusual water in which starlight dwells. What kind of damn allegory is this? I wish I knew. They say there's a miraculous spring that contains the light of stars. It goes without saying that this water has healing properties, potent enough to cure any disease. I desperately need this water. If you bring it, you will get a reward you haven't ever even dreamed of. Listen, Rymek, do you really believe this peasant's tales? Devil knows. There are all kinds of devilry in this world, but Rosina Landgrave's healer said that such water exists. Why does she need it? Is the Landgrave ill? Not with news, surely. None of your business. Don't you dare return without the water. Okay. So he needs water. Brings him some healing water. Isha Starlight. Rumor has it to spring this water somewhere in Trevor. I guess we need to hit the inns. Yeah, no way we're making it to the place in time. Right? But we need to go to an inn and check it out, even if we don't make it there in time. Well, maybe. Just maybe we'll be able to make it. I'm sorry, sir, Eisenwald is not in. What do you mean? We arranged to go hunting. Didn't he by any chance say where he went? No, my lady. All day he wasn't feeling himself. And then he left without saying a word. I see. Perhaps he didn't quite feel so safe hunting the beast without the belt. I wonder. No, it's probably nothing. You must be right. He must not feel comfortable without it. It seems I'll be the bait this time. Well, I told you he was the werewolf. Okay, let's go. And into the ruins we go. Well, didn't wish to hunt without his belt, go hunting without him. Have to be the bait for the beast yourself, leave your people in the ruins, and stand on this steep to wait for his appearance. Once close enough, run for your people. Okay, that's interesting. How do I... Oh. That's where I can leave these two guys to hunt for the witch, and then go hire a couple of more dudes. I wonder if they will level up in the garrison. That'd be pretty cool, right? If they would do that. Face me, beast, for I bite back. Oh shit. This time you don't have to wait long. You have been heard. You see a fast-moving shadow far ahead. Either a wolf or a man's werewolf. I won't manage to overpower it myself. I have to get to the ruins. Okay, man. Let's get him. Yeah. Is that all you got? He does have regeneration. So, which means, very dangerous, we could make preemptive. Let's make a preemptive and Backstroke with 50% efficiency. Because my ability, right, the silver weapon, in addition, character regeneration or vampirism take additional 50% damage. Yes. Goodbye, werewolf. You're dead. Cool. Well, it seems the world wasn't lying. I'd never believed in the existence if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. You have a curious look at the carcass of the defeated beast. You turn to look back to the hill, but then you spot movement from the creature. You snap your gaze back to it. Your Grace, be careful, it may still be alive. Well, finish it off then. The werewolf suddenly leaps and bellows furiously at you. It leaps twice and it is already dozen feet away from you. Faster, after it. We can't lose it. Oh, come on. Oh, I guess I need to get him to the house, right? Yeah. How about we save? Look, werewolf broke into the Whelp's mansion. Hurry up, we can trap it in the house. It won't escape from there. My lady, save us! Help! The beast is in the house. Jump through the window into Sir Dewald's chambers. I see, so then. We'll separate. I'll take a few tough men from among the servants and we'll lock the doors firmly and we'll guard the entrance. And my people will go through the window and we'll be watching for the werewolf there. We'll wait for the dawn like that, and then we'll take it with our bare hands. If the stories are to be believed, daylight turns werewolves as harmless as blind puppies. The sun is out, and there is no point in fearing the beast any longer. Follow me. You burst into the Dewald's room. Light sprays through the windows, illuminating well-furnished quarters. The beast seems to have disappeared. You see blooded and bruised men leaning against the bed, trembling. Dewald? Juliana? You here? Where have I been? I can't remember a thing. Good gracious, sir, you're covered in blood. Ah, delivery, where's the werewolf? Seems as though if it is right before us. Well, Dewald, what are we to do now? I don't know. It looks like the charmed belt held back the werewolf inside me. And when I took it off, the beast broke loose. I cannot live with this terrible curse. You must help me to lift it, for I cannot turn to anyone else. I'll go with you and will serve you faithfully until we can find a way to remove the spell. And I feel that we must hurry. I feel different now, as if some darkness has grown in my soul. And how do we do that, I wonder? The world is none other before it's necessary to find a way to remove the spell. Well then, that's a tall order there, buddy. At least he's pretty decent in what he does, I think. Those guys usually are, right? Additional person in the party is always useful. Maybe some rumors. Curious person, listen, honorable people. It is here in Trevor, where live the famous master Joel Colbert. I think I heard something about the Colbert. Well, yes, some say he still lives to this day, but why do you ask? Is he truly lived that long? Oh, right. It's the one with the golden seeds in the crystalline apples or something like that. He must have made many musical instruments. And what if I were to receive a wonderful instrument such as this? I know I would be able to sell such for a lot of gold, and I mean a lot, but how would I be able to buy it? That fiddle he made for 100 years. Where did it go then? Well, it's a bit late for that, sadly. Another greedy man got hold of it, and with it created much evil. Much evil? With a musical toy? Yes, that is how the story goes. Once upon a time there was a band, and it had 7 times 7 rogues plus their chieftains. So 50 men? In total, half 100 men. Each band of 7 rogues was led by a rowbiker, and the chieftain possessed a magic fiddle of Master Colbert. Barely had he touched its strings before the surrounding lands sank into a deep sleep. A band of the rogues burst into the sleeping towns and villages and plundered them. But they met their match when they entered Rothwell. This happened before the death of the sleepless count, so the magical dream didn't affect him. He tracked them down and imprisoned all 50. A priest was brought to ask them to repent of their sins. All of them did except one in each 7. Every one of the rogues was hanged for his crime. The 7 unrepentant sinners were buried by the sleepless count in his lands, in lonely graves within the wastelands. Now the cavalcade of 7 dead horsemen ride each night with the count. The riders kill anyone who stands in the way of the count, so he rides without ceasing. So there is no chance to stop him in order to gaze into his eyes. Interesting, but you never said what happened to their leader, and where did the fiddle go? That's altogether a different story, and I don't know it well, but maybe someone else does. There are many people in the world, and they all have their stories. Hewing, what do you say? No, I have only beer in my barrels. Although what? It's not water, but patrons say my beer is just as good. Clears your mind and lightens your step. You should try some. Bother it, I thought you would say something sensible. Well, if you insist on water, I have heard something about it. Though I still say some beer is just as good. For centuries, tales have been spread in the neighborhood about a well of stars. They say once upon a time a star fell into the mountains of Blauham and bored through the earth. And where it fell, there appeared a well. They say the water is so pure and clear there that starlight isn't reflected on the surface, but instead dissolves in it. This water, people say, can heal any disease, but people used to go there on a pilgrimage of sort. People would say, take the water from there with a courteous bow and tell the water the reason why they were taking some. It was so long ago, though, that you can't get there now, and all because of the Holy Fathers. They called the well a remnant of our pagan past, and prohibited all good Christians from going there. And after they burned the ones who disobeyed them, the rest forgot everything about it, including the path to the well. And even if somebody were to know the way, he would be wise to keep silent. But he would still remember, and perhaps it would be possible for him to talk. Perhaps. However, is still infested with pagans. You can try your luck with one of them, but they don't wear any signpost of their paganism. You could try going to their pagan shrine. Hey, I will even give you a mug of beer to help your courage, but unless you're one of them, they aren't likely to tell you anything. Yes, I almost forgot. There was someone else sniffing for clues about the well. Take my advice, stay the hell away from him. He's got a soul as black as my cat, and his thoughts are no quieter. I don't think I heard Lazarus multilingual. Listen now, this is what people say. There once lived in Trevor a certain Lazarus, called multilingual, a dark sorcerer and spirit conjurer. He possessed a rare skill of making magic amulets. Terrible power. Many people, rich and noble, were content to pay exorbitant sums of money for them. Once Lazarus even created an amulet that allowed its owner to command bodiless spirit. He kept that one for himself. News of Lazarus' growing wealth spread far and wide, and one night robbers came to him. "Give us your riches," they told him. "Go ahead," Lazarus answered. "Take the money, I won't begrudge you that." The leader noticed the amulet on Lazarus' neck, and it looked as though it was made of pure gold. "And what's that?" "That thing must cost a pretty penny. Give it here." Lazarus answered, it said, "You fool, people like you are forbidden to command spirits." But the robber grew angry. He removed Lazarus' head and took the trinket as well. Suddenly from all sides there came a dreadful howling, whining, quacking, croaking, and hell knows what else, as if all creatures that lived on earth were crying and lamenting. The robbers took off as fast as they could, but could not escape. They exited through one door and found that the doorway they had opened led back into the same house from the other side. They turned about to exit through the back door, but then it turned out to be the back door led into the front of the house. This was the spirit's revenge for this of their master. So the robbers remained inside Lazarus' house forever. And even now, when you go past this place at nights, sometimes you can hear spirits howling, and sometimes you can hear robbers rushing about the house. Could be this is somehow connected with the werewolf curse, because it wasn't here before that, and everything else was, I think. So, well, it doesn't update it here. Pagan still, yeah. So the pagan shrine should be here somewhere, right? Consider Miss Lazarus multilingual. Cursed windmill, the sisters of the witch. The scripture barrel. Who's got his nickname? One of the local landlords. I mean, Right. So what I want to do is leave my spellcasters, quote unquote, back in here. Go and get greetings, Tara. May God bless you if you good Christians. Who are you and where are you from? Where are you headed? I'm Juliana Rotjäger, a noblewoman. I've come to Trevor in search of glory and justice. They say that Lengren's men from Eisenwald invaded these lands, and the local knight was about to oppose them. Is that right? Yes and no. The fact that men of Rothwald appear there is the truth. But not everybody is willing to fight against them. Take Jeklin von Klenitze, also known as Water Spirit, for instance, is not likely to face the swordsman of Rothwald. What does a loyalty oath uttered over a cross mean if he's pagan? Okay. Jelken von Kleins. If he's, as far as I can tell, you're a religious Catholic. You fight against Landgrave, won't you? That's right, an oath over a cross is sacred to me. But the very moment my neighboring pagan notices me setting off on a campaign, he'll sneak up and stab me in the back. I need to be insane to fight two enemies at a time. I won't march against Landgrave while the lands of Kleinsi stand between us. My grandfather swore to exterminate paganism in Trevor, and I will fulfill his oath before taking my own. And you, if you've really come for justice, then perhaps you will be able to help us. Assist me in dealing with heretics. Heretic. What can bring more glory than crusade? Did it... Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna go there eventually. But first, let's go and leave our guys in here. I will probably save here just in case. You two stay here. We're going to hunt a witch. And apparently she can sense you. And then we're gonna go hire the bowman and the pikeman or whatever. Not pikeman, but something along those lines. Spearman. Guard, I think, right? There are guards. Ah, here. Okay. We're ready and about time, right? Just almost perfect. So, one you and one you. Okay. Plus we got this guy. I think we should be able to handle a witch. Unless she has like 50 other people with her. Where was this hut? There it is. There are also these bandits walking about. Okay, let's wait for the nighttime. Where are you? These peasants. Let's speed things up a little bit. Okay, I think it's a nighttime. So off we go. Hunt a witch. Huh. Is it not a witch? I was expecting this to be a witch hut. Nope, this hut is situated in the backwood, but it looks quite habitable. Oh poop. It's not the right hut. I was hoping that it might be that. Sometimes it says she's transformed to an owl, and that you can find her in her hut. Sharp nose for magic. She smells holy man. Or a good witch nearby, she immediately hides in the forest. Wait, I feel bad. I'm dizzy. I can't stand on my feet. Step aside from him, just in case. The wild falls on the ground, convulsing violently. He begins to foam at the mouths, and vines stand out from his neck and arms. His skin becomes covered in dark patches. His hands begin to grow, and his bones realign themselves to much more deadly form. The wolf throws his head back and howls loudly. The werewolf rises from the ground with another roar, and then swings its terrible head towards you. Damn it, the charm didn't protect him. Prepare your weapons. The beast walks closer to you, but there is something different in its gaze, no longer a crazed brutality. Wait, this is no look of a crazed beast, rather the look of a loyal hound. It seems as though the wild managed to retain something of his mind. He's no danger to us. Can we go like this? Nope. How about we attack these guys here with our werewolf? You know, just out of curiosity. I don't think it'll work very well, but... Oh no. I will definitely not attack them there. Is there a path here? There's a path here. I was so hoping that this hut was the witch's hut. It fits perfectly. But no. Well, in that case, let's go bring our spellcasters back, I guess. It was a bit of a waste. Rose looks about worriedly. The tip of his tail trembles. The walt falls. The ground's growling softly. He begins to claw. Yeah, basically, he becomes aware. It's alright, Walt. You are safe among us. Seems like you can control yourself while you're in your shape of the beast. Must be because of the belt. And that is not a good thing. The beast grows stronger within me. Before the belt could hold it back, but the beast is fighting for freedom. For long the beast will overtake me completely. How much time, I wonder, do I have? Oh, it's a burned village. I was worried for the first second. Where the hell are my people? Okay, you get over here. You get over there. You two get back. Get back, I said. Get back. What the hell is wrong with you? Huh? It's clearly 4 out of 5. There we go. Okay, I will make a cut here and we will continue in the next episode. Thank you for watching, hopefully enjoyed it, and goodbye.